Have you ever wondered about a mysterious village hidden among the majestic mountains of northwestern Pakistan? A people whose origins are shrouded in mystery, their traditions as colorful as the landscapes they call home, and whose lifestyle seems to have been preserved from the passage of time. Stay until the end of the video to see a town that lives completely isolated, with women of incredibly impressive beauty. The Kalash Valleys are located in the Hindu Kush Mountains, a range that stretches for more than 800 kilometers along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. The remote location and difficult access to these valleys have contributed to the preservation of Kalash culture away from outside influence. The journey to the Kalash Valleys begins with a several-hour drive from the town of Chitrol along narrow, winding roads through the mountains. The Kalash population is small, and it is estimated that approximately 3,000 people live in the three valleys. This small number makes the Kalash culture even more precious and vulnerable. The Kalash speak the Kalasha language, part of the Daric language family, and practice a unique polytheistic religion that is a blend of ancient animism, Hindu, and Greek traditions and influences. The Kalash people are well known for their vibrant clothing and lively festivities, where Kalash women stand out by wearing long black dresses embroidered with colorful patterns and adorned with hats decorated with shell beads and feathers. The community celebrates various festivals throughout the year, the most notable being the Joy Spring Festival, the Ucha Autumn Festival, and the Chaos Winter Festival. During these events, the Kalash dance, sing, and perform ancient rituals, strengthening their community and cultural ties. The Kalash do not follow Islam, the dominant religion in Pakistan, but instead embrace animism, a faith that venerates the spirits of nature and the elements that surround them. They often worship the gods of mountains, rivers, and forests, celebrating nature as divine and integrated into their daily lives. Their festivities are a vibrant testimony to this spiritual connection, where dances, songs, and rituals fill the valleys with a unique and inspiring energy. But why did the Kalash decide to maintain their animist beliefs, defying the norms established around them? Perhaps it is a question of identity and cultural resistance in a world where globalization often leads to cultural homogenization. The Kalash remain guardians of an ancient tradition, a heritage they are proud to preserve and pass on to future generations, while Pakistani society can sometimes view the Kalash and their unconventional beliefs with suspicion. There are also those who see them as a national treasure, a jewel of the country's cultural diversity. They are a vivid reminder of the richness and complexity of human traditions, and a source of inspiration for those seeking authenticity in an increasingly standardized world. The tribes surrounding the Kalash call the area where the Kalash live Kafiristan, the land of the infidels. At first, the Emir of Kabul called them Kafirs. After he ordered their extermination for being pagans, they fled to remote valleys to escape persecution. Imagine waking up to the first rays of sunlight illuminating the green slopes surrounding your stone and wood home. This is the beginning of a day in the life of the Kalash, a journey marked by simplicity, communion with nature, and respect for the traditions that have shaped their identity for centuries. Like and share this content so that others also learn about this hidden culture. And many interesting things happen here. Animal sacrifices are key events in many Kalash ceremonies. Goats are sacrificed to gods and ancestors as a form of protection against contamination by the females and demonic possession. Each man is expected to make at least one sacrifice a year. Women are strictly separated from sacrificial activities. They cannot attend sacrifices, eat the meat of animals, especially goats, go near the shrines of God, milk cows, or even be in a stable where cows are kept and go near a pasture where animals graze. Women cannot eat honey because it is believed that honey is only produced by male bees. Women enjoy more freedom than their Muslim counterparts and do not wear veils. They do most of the work in the fields and are responsible for the crops, while the men are responsible for the animals. Women are initiated after their first menstruation and become concerned with their appearance and their powers of seduction. The lives of Kalash women are defined by tribal customs regarding purity. Here in these mountains, a somewhat intriguing custom is that Kalash women face isolation if they menstruate or become pregnant when this occurs. The women are taken to a place called Bashali, a structure that stands as a solitary refuge far from the village. It is here, far from the curious eyes of the community, that women go through a period of separation where they are prohibited from contacting their families or other people. It is a time of introspection and reflection, where the mysteries of womanhood are celebrated and honored, and where women are seen as bearers of sacred force connected to the tides of life. And fertility during this period of isolation, women are cared for by their families, who provide them with food and sustenance, but are prevented from visiting them until the period ends. It is only after the cessation of menstruation or the birth of the baby that they are allowed to return to the community, renewed and strengthened by the time spent in seclusion. Although this practice may seem strange or incomprehensible to some, for the Kalash it is a fundamental part of their cultural and spiritual identity. It is a tradition that dates back to time immemorial, rooted in beliefs and rituals that defining their connection with nature and the divine. Since ancient times, Kalash women have played fundamental roles not only as caretakers and guardians of tradition, but also as active agents in determining their destinies in a society where marriage is a pillar center of life. Women keep their combs by the river. Women are prohibited in temples and sacred places. Only a sanctuary whose entrance is protected by goat sculptures in the village of Brun admits them. Marriages have traditionally been arranged during childhood and involve a payment of money from the groom's family to the bride's family. The bride also receives a dowry from her family. It is common for an unhappy wife to elope and then negotiate a divorce with her husband. There are many cases of elopement marriages involving women who are already married. Traditionally, there have been many disputes regarding women. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Kalash social life is their freedom to consume alcohol, a practice that distinguishes them from most communities in Pakistan, where Islamic law prohibits the consumption of alcoholic beverages here, among the valleys and mountains. Mountains. Wine is seen not only as an indulgence, but as an integral part of community life, a symbol of shared joy and celebration. In a culture where divorce is often taboo and stigmatized, Kalash women defy expectations by taking an active role in dissolving marriages that no longer serve their well-being and happiness. Here, women's right to autonomy and self-expression is sacred and divine because it is not seen as a failure, but as a brave and empowered choice. This freedom to choose and decide is a testament to the strength and resilience of Kalash women who face life's challenges with determination and courage. Is a powerful reminder that even in societies where women are often marginalized and subjugated, their voice and will cannot be silenced. And speaking of Kalash women, one thing that impresses everyone is their incomparable beauty. It is as if nature itself had taken special care to sculpt their physical features, giving them an aura of mystery and charm that captivates the gaze of those who contemplate them. In the heart of this fascinatingly beautiful are their clear eyes, a rarity among Asian populations and a hallmark of Kalash women like shining pearls. Their blue and green eyes reflect the lush colors of the valley they call home, illuminating their faces with a transcendent glow. It is as if each glance were a window to the soul that reveals the depth of your spirituality and the richness of your cultural heritage. But it is not just her eyes that hypnotize every contour of her features. She is a delicately and gracefully sculpted masterpiece of nature. Her snow-beautiful skin contrasts with hair as dark as night, creating a surprising juxtaposition that is at once simple and sophisticated, and their radiant and warm smiles illuminate the Kalash valleys like the morning sun, filling the air with a sense of joy and vitality. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to activate notifications so you don't miss videos like where we tell you about a poor country with seductive women. See you on a next adventure.